There are compelling arguments for investing more resources into cocoa growing, processing, and related industries in order to ensure a robust future supply of cocoa, improve farmer livelihoods, and catalyze rural development. For cocoa-producing countries, the crop offers an opportunity to diversify agricultural exports, generate income and create jobs, particularly in rural areas where most cocoa is grown. Cocoa farming currently employs millions of smallholder farmers, and expanding cocoa production through increased investments could benefit even more rural households. However, cocoa farms are relatively unproductive and yields are often low due to lack of access to improved planting material, fertilizers, and pest management techniques. Greater investments in upgrading cocoa farming would boost productivity, incomes, and food security for cocoa households. The cocoa supply chain also suffers from numerous inefficiencies due to a lack of processing infrastructure, storage facilities, and transport networks, especially in West Africa, which accounts for over 70% of global supply. Improved post-harvest handling and bean-to-bar manufacturing capabilities would minimize cocoa losses, add more value, and create quality finished products demanded by end markets. The result would be higher earnings for cocoa farmers and producing countries from the cocoa they grow. But doing so will require more investments in processing technologies, supply chain management solutions, and innovative business models. Climate change and disease pose major threats to the long-term sustainability of cocoa production. Investments in research and development could yield climate-resilient cocoa varieties, drought-tolerant rootstocks, biological control agents, and other solutions to buffer the cocoa sector against future shocks. Early warning systems, disease surveillance networks, and climate services tailored for cocoa farmers would also require increased funding support. Such investments could help safeguard the livelihoods of cocoa farmers and maintain crop productivity in the face of a rapidly changing climate. Another reason to invest in cocoa is that the crop still employs a largely informal workforce, with millions of farmers living in poverty. More resources channeled into initiatives aimed at enhancing farmer productivity, empowering women cocoa farmers, and improving rural infrastructure could drive poverty reduction, reduce child labor, and improve labor standards across the cocoa landscape. Investing in education, health services, and economic opportunities in cocoa communities would also help create a more equitable and just cocoa sector for the future. In summary, there are strong arguments for investing more resources into cocoa growing, processing, and related industries. Doing so could increase cocoa supplies, improve farmer livelihoods, drive rural development, and catalyze environmental sustainability in key producing regions. With persistent challenges threatening the long-term viability of the cocoa sector, now is the time for stakeholders across the value chain, from governments to chocolate companies to consumers, to come together and channel more investments into securing a robust future for cocoa, its farmers, and the communities that depend on this crop. The cocoa growing and processing industry is a vital component of the global economy, with chocolate being a multi-billion-dollar industry that is enjoyed by millions of people around the world. However, the cocoa industry is facing several challenges, including low yields, aging trees, and the impact of climate change. In this paragraph, we will explore the necessity of investing in cocoa growing and processing industry. Investing in the cocoa industry is essential to ensure the long-term viability and sustainability of the industry. One of the most pressing challenges facing the cocoa industry is low yields. Many cocoa farmers are struggling to produce enough cocoa to meet demand, which can lead to price volatility and economic instability.